I want to share this metaphor with you guys that I bumped into a couple of weeks ago. It's called the open door button culture. Let's call it like that. And I got inspired by this article that I found online by Mitchell Clark. And this is a really cool metaphor because in this article they're saying like pushing the open door button in an elevator gives you like the best feeling ever. You're like making someone's day. You see that people are in a rush and they're just not going to make it. And then you, the hero in the story, you push the button, the door opens up and people thank you. And you're like, I did this for you. And that mindset is something that we can use in organizations. Now, let's go to airports and let's go to all our favorite place in the airport, that is the security. I think the security area in an airport learns you a lot about customer experience and empathy and so on. Let me share you two stories. A couple of months ago, I was in a German airport. I came in from Thailand and I had a connecting flight. And my incoming flight was late and boarding was already starting when I got off the plane. So I was in a rush, but I had to go to security, which in my perception is always a strange thing. You just come off a plane and the first thing they do is they let you go through security. But I mean, nothing to argue about. If you have to do it, you have to do it. But there was the security guy there, and I asked him, I think politely, and if I could get some help to get through security in a faster way, because there were a lot of people, and my flight was already boarding. I said, this is a situation. Is there a way that you can help me? And it had the total opposite effect. That guy did whatever he could to make sure that I would miss that flight. He did extra security controls. He really dove into all of my bags, and it took so long that I was in deep trouble. That's situation A. Now let me tell you something that happened in St. Pancras Station when I was coming back from London. I was late to get on my train, and I had to go through the passport control, and there was this huge line, and I was like, yeah, I'm never going to make this train. It's going to be too late. I'm going to have to take the next one that is then an hour and a half later, but nothing to do about that. And then there was this guy that worked there, and he suddenly yelled to the entire line. He said, are there people here who need to go on the next train? So I raised my hand together with 4 or 5 other people. Then he said, you know what? Everyone who's not on the train, take a step to the right and let these people pass. We're going to work together to get them on that train. And everyone moved to the right, and like me and the other 4 people, we could just go through customs. They let us through. We jumped on that train. And it was amazing. All the other people in the line, they felt like heroes because they were moving aside. They were saving my day. And that's the open door button philosophy, making heroes out of people, giving them the tools, giving them the mindset, asking them to be sensitive for moments when you can push that button to keep the door open when someone is in a rush or when someone is in need for help. And having that mindset in an organization that whenever you can push the open door button, that's fantastic. If you teach your employee, if you're in an organization that is really into processes and everyone has to follow the processes, that's fine. You need processes. But add the open door button culture to it, and it will make a whole big difference for your customers. So I get really excited about this.